pocket.
Well, hey, time to go!
Mum was taking me and Grandpa to the beach for the day. But just as we were about to leave, the doorbell rang.
Thank goodness you're here.
It was Great Aunt Loretta, Grandpa's sister.
Oh, I feel so sick.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my tummy. Ow. Ow.
Great Aunt Loretta cooks very odd food. She's always drinking spinach and sprout shake. Grandpa calls it green gloop.
I reckon you've had too much green gloop.
Green gloop, I'll have you know, does not give you tummy ache. It gives you muscles. Oh, ow.
Loretta. Oh, you're not well. Don't worry. We'll look after you.
Grandpa was disappointed. We weren't going to the beach after all. Instead, we were going to spend the day
Ow.
getting Aunt Loretta better.
And tonight, I was going to a concert to see my favourite singer in the whole wide world. Look, here's my ticket. Rick the Rocking Raver. I've always loved his singing. It's music to my ears. You're the sugar, sugar, the sugar in my tea. Oh, what I've got is CD too. Oh, look. Ooh. And now because I'm so poorly, I won't be able to go.
Oh, dear. I'll get something to settle your tummy, Loretta.
Oh, I've got to go to the toilet.
Great Aunt Loretta won't say the word toilet out loud because she thinks it's rude.
There's only one thing for it, Jason. If we want to go to the beach and she wants to go and see Rick the Rocking Raver, then we've got to take her mind off her tummy ache.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of magical things. Get down, Grandpa! Not the plane, Grandpa! He can fly off in my plane. Or he could just run for all he's worth. Grandpa! Get down, Grandpa! I'm the only one who knows that Grandpa shrinks. When he's missing, everyone else thinks he's gone for a little lie down. Just then, Great Aunt Loretta came back. Grandpa, hide! And Grandpa hid in Great Aunt Loretta's handbag.
Oh, Grandpa's gone for a little lie down, has he? He's no help, is he? Oh.
Here we are, Loretta.
Oh.
Drink this up. It'll help your tummy ache.
Oh.
I'll go and see if I can find some soup for lunch.
I thought I should get Great Aunt Loretta to drink her medicine, but...
No, take it away. I won't touch it. Oh. Take my shoes off, Jason, please.
This was the last thing anyone would want to do. Phew. Grandpa found it very funny.
Oh, and the socks too.
It was all very well for Grandpa. Now it was my turn to laugh.
Don't you laugh. I don't see what's so funny, Jason Mason. Ow.
You'll feel better if you drink this. Promise.
Oh.
Drink me!
Did that medicine just speak, Jason Mason?
No, of course not.
Drink me quick, you won't be sick. Then you can go and sing with Rick.
Oh, I'm hearing voices. Oh, I'm not at all well. I'm imagining that medicine speaking to me. Julie, help! Ow! Oh! Ow! It's out! Ow! Oh! Ow! Oh! Oh!
Well, that didn't work. We need a different plan, Jason. I think we should try soothing her.
Can you get the peas, please, Jason?
Great Aunt Loretta is always tripping over things and hurting her toe. We have a bag of frozen peas in the freezer, especially for these moments.
You'll feel better in the fresh air. I'll get back to the soup.
I had no idea what Grandpa's soothing plan would be. He couldn't get into the garden through the kitchen because Mum was in there. But of course, Grandpa found another way. Grandpa flew right out my bedroom window and landed in the tree. I wondered how Grandpa planned to soothe Great Aunt Loretta. I soon found out. He was being a tweeting bird.
Oh, shush! That's all I need, a tweeting bird. Oh, hush, you. I'm after some peace and quiet. Your plane's up in the tree, Jason. Oh, I suppose that tweeting bird flew it up there.
Little did she know that she was absolutely right. But the tweeting bird was about to go too far.
You are giving me a headache.
No, please!
You come out of there and stop tweeting.
As Great Aunt Loretta tried to get Grandpa out of the back of the box,
Get you out.
I pulled him out of the hole at the front. Run!
There's no tweeting bird in there. Oh, I'm so poorly. First I think the medicine's speaking to me, and then I imagine there's a tweeting bird in the box. Julie, help!
Oh, Jason, we're not doing very well, are we?
No, Grandpa.
We need another plan. I know. I'll pretend to be Rick the Rocking Raver.
How?
You take me in and put me behind the radio, then stand by with Rick the Rocking Raver's CD.
Oh. Oh.
So I put Grandpa behind the radio, and now we had to try out our next plan.
Oh. I so wanted to go to Rick's concert.
I know. Why don't I turn the radio on? That'll cheer you up. So I pretended to turn the radio on, and now it was Grandpa's turn to pretend.
And my special guest today is the very one, the very only, Rick the Rocking Raver.
Well, hi. I'm Rick, and I'm rockin', and I'm raving.
It's him! It's Rick!
So it is. Well, that should cheer you up, Loretta. I'll go and do the soup.
Now, is there a great Aunt Loretta out there listening? Because if there is, I got a message for you.
There is! It's me!
My message is that I hope you're feeling tons better, and that you'll make my concert tonight. Honey pie.
Oh, I am. Oh, I'm feeling much better. Oh, he called me Honey Pie.
And here's a little song just for you.
And that was the moment to put the CD on without her seeing me.
You're the sugar in my tea. You're the icing the icing on my cake. You're the sunlight that shimmers on the sea. You're the strawberry in my shake.
Shake, shakety shake.
Whenever we're together, whatever the weather, every day is a fun day. You're the cherry on top of my ice cream sundae. You, yes you.
Oh, he's singing it for me. Oh, Jason Mason, you must have found the radio station and told them I was poorly. Oh, you're such a lovely boy. Oh, I've got to get to that concert. Come on, give me these socks. Oh.
You're the honey on my toast.
One more time.
You're the apple
Apple.
the apple in my pie. You're the gravy, the gravy on my roast. You're the stars that twinkle in the sky. The stars that twinkle in the sky. Yeah.
Thank goodness that's over.
Our plan had worked. Grandpa jumped off the shelf, took his shrinking cap off, and was soon back to his normal size.
Oh, we did it, Jason. We took her mind off her tummy ache.
Yes, Grandpa.
Teamwork, eh?
Teamwork.
Here's your soup, Loretta. Oh, where's she gone?
We got her better. So Great Aunt Loretta went to her concert, and we went to the beach.
Hi, I'm Rick, and I'm rocking and I'm raving.
Goodness, Grandpa, that's exactly what he said on the radio. It could have been you.
Grandpa in my pocket! Mum and Dad had gone away with my sister Jemima for the weekend. Jemima was in a dance competition. Jemima's always dancing, and I couldn't go to watch her this time because I had a sore throat. I was feeling quite miserable, and I wasn't the only one. Grandpa was feeling miserable too, and even Beowulf was feeling miserable because guess who'd come to look after us?
There's a bee! There's a bee in the kitchen! Oh,
It was Great Aunt Loretta, Grandpa's sister.
it's after me! Oh, oh.
Great Aunt Loretta cooks very odd food, like sausage with sardine sauce. She's always drinking spinach and sprout shake. Grandpa calls it green gloop. And she's always stubbing her toe. We have a pack of peas in the freezer that we always put on it. And she's often like this. Or like this. And she makes Grandpa feel like this.
There's no sign of a bee, Loretta. I'm the only busy bee round here. Bzzz.
You? Busy? You're never busy. You're lazy, you are.
But how wrong could she be? Because today was definitely going to be Grandpa's Busy Bee Day.
Lemon bonbon, Jason. It'll help your sore throat.
No lemon bonbons allowed. What he needs is green gloop.
Yuck.
Oh, goodness me. You have got a temperature, Jason Mason. Bed.
Oh no, please let me sit downstairs with Grandpa's.
Boys with temperatures stay in bed until they're better.
Please let me stay downstairs with Grandpa. Please. He's going to read me a Captain Dumbletwit story.
Yes, go on, please, Loretta. We were halfway through it. It's very
I just
exciting.
knew Great Aunt Loretta wouldn't let Grandpa come upstairs with me.
Let him stay.
I'll just get you a drink and then I'll take you up to bed. I hope that bee's gone.
It's no good. If she's making you go upstairs, I'll have to find a way of getting you back down.
Not a shrinking gap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of magical things. He can get into my car and make it go. He can ride on Gordon, my toy seagull.
Wee, 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 wee.
He can fly off in my plane. When Grandpa's got an idea in his head, there's no stopping him. And this time, his idea was to fly up to my room in my plane.
Oh, so Grandpa's gone for a little lie down, has he? So much for you being a busy bee, eh? Come on, up we go.
Whenever Grandpa disappears, everyone thinks he's gone for a little lie down. I'm the only one who knows about Grandpa's magic shrinking cap, and I knew for sure he wasn't lying down. He must have landed safely because the plane was on my bed. But where was he hiding?
Right. Drink it up. Nothing like spinach and sprout shake to chase the germs away.
I wanted to chase Great Aunt Loretta away. I knew Grandpa would try to help. But how?
What's that noise?
It sounds like a bee.
Ah! Not another one! Ooh, get out! Out! Wherever you are! Out!
We soon found out where the buzzing was coming from.
It's in the tin. It's in the crayon tin. Right. Now the whole tin goes out the window.
I'll sort it, Great Aunt Loretta.
Ooh. Oh.
I knew exactly what was in the tin, and it wasn't a bee. It was Grandpa.
Call me when you've got rid of it.
Grandpa! Come out of there.
Have you got rid of it?
Nearly, Great Aunt Loretta.
If I were you, I'd get rid of the green gloop.
You're right.
You go to the bathroom and I'll hide.
Yep. It's gone, Great Aunt Loretta.
You can't be too careful. Where there's one bee, there's often more. Oh, you good boy. I'll make you something to eat. Kipper and marmalade sandwiches. Best thing for sore throats.
Yeah, you can't eat a kipper and marmalade sandwich. I'll go and find you some grapes and a jammy jumbly biscuit. And maybe even a lemon bonbon.
No, Grandpa, bad idea. But there was no stopping him. Grandpa was off. I didn't know how Grandpa was planning to get a lemon bonbon and grapes and a jammy jumbly biscuit up the stairs. And I was worried that Great Aunt Loretta would see him.
One lovely kipper. And don't think you're getting any, you greedy guts. Ooh, yum. One kipper and marmalade sandwich. Oh, one jug of parsnip juice. Ah! Oh, there's another bee. Another. Oh, oh, ah!
While Great Aunt Loretta was busy being scared in the garden, Grandpa was busy hiding yummy things to eat under the kipper and marmalade sandwich. She was too busy looking for the bee to notice him.
Well, has he gone? Huh, as if you know. Right.
Great Aunt Loretta set off with the tray. Then...
Ow! Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, oh! Ow! Ow! Me toe! Oh! That wretched plane! What's it doing down here? It was upstairs. Oh, the things I do for this family. Oh, ow. Ow. I tripped over your wretched plane. I've no idea how it got downstairs.
maybe the bee flew it down.
Oh, don't you talk to me about bees, Jason Mason.
I could see where Grandpa had hidden the goodies, but where had he hidden himself? It wasn't long before I found out.
Parsnip juice, nearly as good for you as green gloop. Ah! Ooh, it's in the beaker. There's a bee in the beaker. I'll drown it.
No! I grabbed the beaker, but then...
Now the bed's all soaked. Ooh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Ooh. Get rid of it and come down at once. I need you to protect me. There are bees everywhere.
Grandpa.
Have a grape and a lemon bonbon as well. Ooh, I'm looking forward to a bite of that.
After we'd shared the grapes and the jammy jumbly, I put Grandpa in my dressing gown pocket and brought him downstairs.
Are you there, Jason?
Yes, just checking for bees, Great Aunt Loretta. I I put him down on the floor. Off came his shrinking cap, and he came back to his normal size.
Have you got rid of them all?
Yes, the house is bee-free.
I knew we'd find a way of getting you back downstairs, Jason.
Yep,
Teamwork.
teamwork.
And Captain Dumbletwit could hear in the distance.
Soon, Grandpa was reading me a Captain Dumbletwit story, and Great Aunt Loretta was snoozing and resting her poor toe.
What it was?
The bag of frozen peas had come in useful again.
Spacepod. And Captain Dumbletwit crept towards the space pod. The terrible croaking noise was getting louder and louder. The doors of the alien space pod slid slowly open, and to Captain Dumbletwit's amazement, there sat the wartiest, ugliest, slimiest toad he had ever seen. And he cried to the others, "It's a toad!"
Ah, a toad! Did you say a toad?
I did, Loretta.
Oh, I don't like toads. And we've only just got rid of all the bees. Oh, call me when you've got rid of it.
Grandpa in my pocket! It was the school holidays. Usually, the school holidays are lots of fun. But I wasn't having much fun this time round
Stop scratching, Jason.
because I was covered in chickenpox spots.
Just need my sticky stars.
I'm so fed up, Grandpa.
Poor Jason Wolfie. Not only has he got chickenpox, but he's missing out on a special trip to the lighthouse.
Yes, today I was missing out on a visit to Mr. Mentor's Marvelicious Inventing Club. Mr. Mentor, the inventor, lives in the lighthouse in Sunny Sands. He is always coming up with really crazy inventions, like this, the grassy bubble jumper, and this, the automatic aerostatic. Today, he'd invited some children to his inventing club so that they could come up with some inventions of their own. I'd even decided what things I was going to use for my invention.
Really? Such as?
Well, there's an old tricycle wheel at the lighthouse, and there's a curly-whirly coat hanger, and there's heaps of coloured flower pots. Oh, I could have made something brilliant out of all that.
Ready to invent something marvelicious?
Yes, I've got a great idea.
That'll be Shanae's mum. I'll go and say hello. Come on, Jemima.
See you later. And no scratching.
I want to go to Mr. Mentor's Marvelicious Inventing Club too. I've got a feeling that Jemima is going to need some help.
Not a shrinking cap, Grandpa. You know what happens when Grandpa puts on his magic shrinking cap? He can climb up things, he can jump on things and off things, he can get into my toy car and make it go, he can chuff around the room in my Sunny Sands train. But if he wants to go to the lighthouse, he has to fly.
This is my idea. I'd like to make a guessing machine for Jason.
A guessing machine? Oh, that's a fabadiculous idea. Let's see what we've got in here.
Luckily, Jemima, Shanae and Mr. Mentor were so busy looking through his big box of junk that they didn't see Grandpa fly in through the window, or land on the floor, or jump out, climb onto a table, and hide behind Mr. Mentor's ping-a-ding-a-dong. Just in time, too. Because who should suddenly walk in but...
Floyd! Don't start without me.
Floyd! What a spectacular surprise. I'm so glad you're here. You can help us invent a guessing machine for Jason.
Nah, guessing machines are boring. I want to invent a machine that will make you go, ah!
Well, it's already made me go, ah, and you haven't even invented it yet.
Grandpa could tell that Floyd was going to be big trouble.
We'll work in pairs. You two stay here and me and Mr. Mentor over there. I've got some cardboard and some springs and some odd socks. They were under my bed. Just do what I say, Mr. Mentor, because I've got a brilioso idea. Come on!
And Grandpa was going to have a brilioso plan. Because soon, Floyd's brilioso idea looked like this.
I'm going to call my invention the Odd Sock Shock Monster.
Well, we've got the socks. Now it's time to do the shocks. That's the tricky bit.
I want his trunk to swing up and go... and his eyes to pop out and go boing, and his tongue to shoot out and go ah!
Oh, please don't keep doing that, Floyd. It's very hard to invent when you keep making me jump.
Mr. Mentor was so busy helping Floyd that he had no time to help Jemima and Shani.
What if we put some little objects in here, then spin a wheel, and one of them falls into some kind of pot thing at the bottom?
Okay, and then you put your hands in the machine and try to guess what it is just by feeling it.
We could call it the Wizzy Wee Touchy Feely.
It's a great idea, but I haven't got a clue how to invent it. We really need some help.
That's when Grandpa remembered all the things that I said I wanted to use. He jumped off the table and rolled the old tricycle wheel towards Jemima.
How did it do that?
No idea, but it's just what we need for the Wizzy Wheely bit.
Grandpa's plan had started to work. He looked up and saw something else Jemima would need. So he jumped onto the table and made for the curly-whirly coat hanger. He carefully wiggled it off the hook.
Did that curly-whirly coat hanger just fall off all by itself?
It must have done. Hey, it's the perfect thing to stick the wheel onto.
Now all we need is something to put our objects in.
Grandpa knew the very thing. He jumped down and headed for a huge tower of plastic flower pots. He gave the tower a big push and...
A flower pot! This one's just the right size.
Grandpa's plan was definitely working.
It's almost as if these things want to be a part of our invention.
Meanwhile, Mr. Mentor was making Floyd cross.
That is definitely not right there. Goes in
This
there.
is hopeless. It doesn't do anything. It's supposed to make you go ah!
Ah! I don't do things that make you go ah. I'm not that kind of inventor. Oh, dear.
While Grandpa thought up another plan, Floyd went over to the others.
What's that supposed to be? It looks pathetic.
It's a Wizzy-Weely Touchy-Feely, but it's not finished yet.
It'll never work. Not in a million years. This is a useless inventing club. Nothing works.
Now was Grandpa's chance. He was going to teach bossy Floyd a lesson. Floyd wanted his odd sock shock monster to make Mr. Mentor go ah! What if the monster made Floyd go ah instead? So Grandpa crawled up the trunk of the odd sock shock monster.
Oh, don't do it like that. Do it my way.
Get off, Floyd! Leave us alone. You do your own thing.
At that moment, Grandpa started to wiggle the odd sock shock monster, and his eyes went boing, and his tongue shot out, and Floyd went ah!
It's horrible. Make it stop. Make it stop. I'm not doing your silly inventing club anymore. So there.
Then the odd sock shock monster started to laugh.
That's an incredible invention, Mr. Mentor.
Oh, I didn't invent it. It invented itself. And inventions that invent themselves are always fabridiculous. Oh, it stopped. Oh, I hope I haven't broken it. I'll just have a look inside.
Mr. Mentor, now that Floyd's out the way, please can you help us with our Wizzy-Weely Touchy-Feely?
Please.
Of course, my dear. Wizzy-weely touchy-feelies are right up my street.
Yes.
Come on.
While they all worked on Jemima and Shanae's invention, Grandpa got out of the Odd Sock Shock Monster, and soon the Whizzy Wheelie Touchy Feely looked like this.
It's finished! Brilioso!
But we don't know if it works yet. Shouldn't we test it out?
But there was no time to test it out because...
My mum's here. We've got to go. Floyd, do you want to lift home?
Let me carry it down the stairs for you.
That is so cool. Can I have a look? Nice job. I'm sorry I was so mean, Mr. Mentor. I had no idea you were such an amazing inventor. That Odd Sock Shock Monster is spectacular.
Apology absolutely accepted. I do hope you'll come back to our inventing club next week.
Well, maybe.
Aren't you going to take your Odd Sock Shock Monster home with you, Floyd?
No way. I mean, no thanks. It can stay here.
Off we go. Mind the stairs.
As soon as everyone had left the room, Grandpa jumped into the plane and flew out of the window. Luckily, he arrived back just before Jemima. Grandpa jumped out of the plane, whipped off his shrinking cap, and came back to his normal size.
Grandpa, you're back. Did you have a successful mission?
I certainly did, and I couldn't have done it without you, though.
But I didn't help at all.
Oh, yes, you did, and any minute now you'll find out how. It was still teamwork.
Okay, Grandpa, teamwork.
Here you are, Jason. My Marvelicious new invention.
Thanks. It's extremely marvelicious.
What is it exactly?
It's a Whizzy Wheelie Touchy Feely.
A guessing game.
Yes, Grandpa. You spin the wheel, and that sends an object into the bottom. Then you stick your hands in there and try to guess what it is, just by feeling it.
Give it a try, Jason.
The other good thing about this invention is it stops Jason scratching his spots.
So it does. It's a work of genius, Jemima.
Has lots of legs. It's made of plastic. I know! It's a plastic spider! I'm so glad you used the old tricycle wheel and the curly-whirly coat hanger.
And the flower pot, it's inside.
Right again, Grandpa. Anyone would think you'd been to inventing club too.
It's really good, Jemima.
I know. Shall I help?